episode's recording, never mind. Oh my god, Bellicose.
Yeah, we've got Bellicose, who's up
Built by the
against the number 8 seed, 8 Wheels of Terror, and the
That's the number 8
ranked
seed?
Scrapper. It sure is.
How?
It just like slammed everything and kept slamming stuff down the pit, like in the previous HFT.
Holy shit. Oh my,
But we'll see how it does now that there's a pit door, but it's, well, faring pretty well so far, and it's so fast the camera can't even keep up with it. As Bellicose rolls its face right into Scrapper, who also takes a slam from 8 Wheels of Terror. Who's got to watch out with Scrapper looming. Gets out of dodge and flips Scrapper, laying it up for Bellicose, who gets spun into the air. Oh! 8 Wheels of Terror with the most impressive Udo we've seen so far, slamming Scrapper straight out of the arena. But now we have a 1v1 here with 8 Wheels of Terror losing some of its ability to, you know, direct itself with that rear wheel being nipped off. 7 Wheels of Terror now, shoving Bellicose across the arena, sort of almost getting it stuck up against the wall, but its wheels kind of poking through the back there allow it to slip on down with 8 Wheels of Terror. Showing some good control, surprisingly. Not letting Bellicose get underneath as it gets slammed up against the wall. 8 Wheels of Terror once more. Showing good control, flipping Bellicose over and over like a tumbleweed. 8 Wheels of Terror just dashes past, nips at Bellicose, and gets underneath once again. Pit door now has descended. That should be an advantage of 8 Wheels of Terror, as long as it can avoid that deadly drum of Bellicose as it keeps backing away, letting Bellicose flip itself into the wall as 8 Wheels of Terror goes in for another charge. 7 Wheels of Terror backing up, sizing up Bellicose once again, not giving it any opportunity to get underneath. Oh, but this might be Bellicose's time to shine. No! 8 Wheels of Terror gets away once again. Maybe not the most aggressive move, but showing tremendous control. Not giving Bellicose anything to work with here, as Bellicose may have just lost its chance right there as it gets slammed into the wall once again. And 8 Wheels of Terror, our number 8 seed, will move on a judge's decision. Alright, we've got the number 13 ranked Yelini up against the Metamorphosis winner in Punish Bullbot 2, as well as Morg 2. Bullbot getting behind and hatcheting right through Yelini, hoisting it up and over. An impressive swing there, displaying the power of the axe, which we haven't seen many of in this tournament. Trying to axe away at the side supports there of Yelini as Morg gets underneath both its competitors, shoving Bullbot back as parts of Bullbot get strewn across the arena. Yelini trying to get under Morg, while spinners are all abound in this fight, with one of Yelini's supports getting knocked off by Morg. Oh! And Bullbot slams Yelini up against the arena spinner. Even Bullbot gets to use some spinners to his favor here as it gets overturned here. Struggling to self-right, unfortunately. Getting stuck on its back. We'll
overturned just like Roe v. Wade.
Jesus Christ.
Just dead silence when he says that.
That just came out of nowhere. Nope.
Oh, well, there goes Bullbot.
And there goes Bullbot, unfortunately.
Bobbus
No.
will not be happy about this one. He'll have to invent a new AI.
Well, the AI himself, I guess, with an unstable Morg too. Struggling against Yelini here. Oh, and struggle it will. Now that one of its wheels has been knocked away. It will be a true cripple fight to the finish here. With Morg 2's very damaged frame, losing half of its drive, half of its weapon, and Yelini 2 just doing some break dancing in the middle of the arena, managing to control itself for a brief moment to push itself against Morg 2, going weapon on weapon here with about 30 seconds or so left. Morg 2 overturning Yelini and getting to the back of Yelini with that disc. Ooh, going weapon on weapon again. And knocking the tooth off of Morg 2. Yelini now with renewed aggression. Picking away the disc of Morg 2 and now trying to go after that other wheel. Morg 2 spins away. But Yelini has certainly done enough at this point to move on to the heat final. Yeah. Alright, Bullbot.
Oh, we are so back.
Bullbot is so back. We'll see if it can snipe the drum of Scrapper. It runs away to leave Scrapper to its own devices for now. Scrapper overturned. It's trying to right itself using its own gyro instead. Bullbot will shove it into the arena drum. Swing that axe onto the top of Scrapper and using its superior drive power, a fierce shove against the wall as it'll back off and allow the fight to continue. Scrapper still stuck on its head. Bullbot using the opportunity to get some hits in with the axe, and it rips away that drum for Scrapper. And now it should be Bullbot's fight to win here. As Scrapper gets
Come on, you can do it.
pushed into the hammer. We'll look to slam Scrapper against the wall. Tries to push it into the other arena hammer now, but instead we'll continue slamming it against the wall, shoving it all around. We'll see if it can properly land some hits in with that axe, instead of just sort of pushing off Scrapper with the handle. Bullbot to like nick the drum and then not be able to right itself somehow. Scrapper, okay, takes some damage there
Bullbot.
to the wheel.
Come on, Bullbot.
Just 55 seconds left. Should be careful not to sustain any unneeded damage from that hammer, as Scrapper struggling to self-right here. Bullbot pushes Scrapper into the pit. Now we have two rookies of HFT, Morg 2 and Bellicose. Bellicose getting the better of the early exchanges, tossing Morg 2 away and into the air. Morg 2 finally finds its footing here. And will, unfortunately lose one of its feet to Bellicose. As Bellicose not giving Morg 2 an inch here. Stays in hot pursuit. With that drum just grinding away at Morg 2's weapon there. As we go weapon on weapon once more, Bellicose ripping more pieces of Morg 2 away. Hitting that back chassis of Morg 2, and there goes the wheel. Now we've got the number 8 ranked.
I retire.
Number 8 ranked, or number 8 seeded rather, 8 Wheels of Terror coming straight out of the starting gate, as lively as ever. As a Bullbot, it's trying to get its bearings together, but is toppled once again. Oh. 8 Wheels of Terror didn't like that approach, so it'll take another, slamming Bullbot again before slamming itself into the hammer. 8 Wheels of Terror kind of just swinging itself out of control here. Bullbot in hot pursuit. 8 Wheels of Terror backing up, but shoving once again. Bullbot into the wall. Bullbot almost getting away from, or to the side of 8 Wheels of Terror. Finally getting its axe in for the first time this match. Eight Wheels of Terror, very slippery. Rams itself into the pit wall, which thankfully for itself is currently closed. As now Bullbot gets a few good swings in there. Quick 4 count. But for now, Eight Wheels of Terror, no worse for wear as Bullbot tries to right itself. Ooh. Gets in some more good hits onto the chassis of Eight Wheels of Terror, and again. Eight Wheels of Terror trying to get underneath and does so. Flipping Bullbot fairly gently as it now flips itself over the Bloodsport. Why do I keep saying Bloodsport randomly? Bullbot hatcheting away at the underside of Eight Wheels of Terror now, inflicting some heavy damage. Getting behind that flipper and now attacking the wheels of Eight Wheels of Terror. The pit door might be coming down soon, so the two machines need to get away from this position. Eight Wheels of Terror takes them both across the arena with now just 50 seconds remaining. Although Eight Wheels of Terror started off well, Bullbot has been able to inflict some pretty heavy damage throughout the fight as Eight Wheels of Terror finds itself overturned up against the wall. Bullbot chops away one of the wheels, is going after another one. Now Eight Wheels of Terror hammered by the arena hazard. Trying to self-right, it's lost some of its wheels and gets snapped back onto its feet by the arena hammer. Bullbot shoving Eight Wheels of Terror across the arena. Both robots overturned, trying to self-right. Bullbot could get counted out here. Eight Wheels of Terror might just need to leave it alone, and we could see an upset in the waning seconds here. But it'll go to the judges.
Unfortunate.
It was a close one.
No, you bitch.
Oh, all three of them are in? Oh. Anyways, we got Yelini up against Bellicose for our final spot in the top 16. As Yelini right away getting underneath Bellicose and ripping away one of its drive motors, I believe. Bellicose just stuck on its face. Yelini takes advantage, ripping into the side of Bellicose, who loses part of its drum. Oh! The hammer just squashes a piece of Bellicose right off as Yelini now gets stuck underneath it. Bellicose pushing it in. What is happening? Yelini forcing Bellicose underneath the hammer now as Bellicose goes spinning into the arena wall with even more chunks of it flying off. Going weapon on weapon. It looks like both robots sustaining damage from that exchange. Bellicose getting thrown into the air. Yelini having troubles stabilizing itself, but still ripping pieces of Bellicose away. It's Bellicose trying to get around, maybe underneath Yelini. It does so finally as Yelini spins into the hammer. Both robots going weapon on weapon, and Yelini's weapon has been knocked out. Despite Bellicose suffering massive structural damage, that weapon is still functional, and Yelini's now just shoving it around. Well, Bellicose has got to be careful here. Yelini's trying to push him down the pit. Without access to his weapon, Yelini's found the next best possible thing it could do. Bellicose trying to fend Yelini off with the drum. Bellicose, its drive compromised. Its shell barely hanging together, and now the tables are turned. Yelini's now on the back foot, but is able to push back, slamming Bellicose into the wall. But Bellicose fighting back with that drum, also slamming Yelini into the hammer. Bellicose getting underneath, dealing more damage to Yelini, who pushes back, shoving Bellicose into that hammer. Hammer doing damage to that spinning drum of Bellicose. And we will go to a very close judge's decision to find out who gets our last spot in the top 16. Womp womp.